Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a dupe comparison video, which I'm so excited about. I love me a good dupes video. So we are going to be comparing one of my new favorite primers. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've been loving this. You will hear about it very soon in my favorites video. I just started using it, but I'm literally already in love. So we're going to be comparing this with the new NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I've actually never tried this before. It's been sitting in my drawer and I was going to do like a get ready with me testing new makeup again this week, but I figured we would kind of do a side-by-side comparison because the claims on both of these are kind of similar, and I figured we would test it out because the price on this is actually pretty shocking. This isn't super affordable compared to other NYX products or compared to other drugstore brands. NYX has gone up with their prices. We all know that. So this is actually $17, whereas the Milk one is $30 for the full size. So I'm really curious to see if you guys should spend a couple extra dollars and just get the Milk one, or save those dollars and get the NYX one. So we'll see, because you know, in makeup, every dollar counts. So we shall see. We're gonna just jump into it. We're gonna do a little first impressions, wear test, and see which primer you should get. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to grab a snack and let's start comparing these primers. So I put the brightness pretty low so you guys can see my skin for what it is right now. I have no face makeup on, obviously just brows and lashes. I will leave the details down below. So what I'm gonna start off by doing is actually using a primer water. I always use a primer water, typically I would say 95% of the time, every time I do my makeup. And I'm currently really loving the NYX Bear With Me multitasking primer water. So it's like a refreshing setting spray slash primer water. So I'm gonna just spray this all over. And while that dries, we're gonna jump into some of the claims of the primers. So I'm gonna start off with the Milk one because I'm most familiar with this. I didn't think I was gonna love this, but like I'm literally in love with it. So this primer, basically I'm gonna put the claims right here, like the full claims, but to keep it short and simple, this will make your makeup last, and it's very hydrating. Doesn't fill in your pores, but it does give you a very long lasting makeup look. So if you do have larger pores, or if maybe you have oily skin, I recommend mixing the primers, but in general, just on its own, it's a really nice primer, and it really makes your makeup last. And I feel like for summer, it's essential. So I've really been enjoying this, and I feel like a little bit goes a long way. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply this to the left side of my face, and then I'm gonna do the NYX one on the right side, which is gonna be your left. Now with the NYX one, it says this extends the wear of makeup, blurs the appearance of pores, it's not sticky, it's lightweight, your skin feels refreshed, it blends seamlessly. So it says it is up to 8 hours that it gives you lots of hydration, which who doesn't want that? So I have combo skin, so I'm always looking for something that's gonna kind of give me the best of both worlds. It's gonna be hydrating, long wearing, but it's not gonna make me excessively oily. To start off, obviously the packaging on both of these are completely different. The Milk one comes with a pump. It's kind of like a foundation type packaging, whereas the NYX one is sort of like a moisturizer packaging. So you don't have a pump, you have to dip your finger in. So I think it comes down to personal preference. I don't mind either or, but I definitely do prefer the Milk one. I think it's more convenient. Okay, so I'm gonna just get started. I'm gonna actually start with the Milk one. With the Milk one, I usually do one pump. I feel like that's really all you need, honestly. So I'm gonna put this all over my face. So I usually put it literally everywhere. My forehead, my cheeks, around my nose, my chin, everywhere. Because when I go in with something that is more designated for oily skin or pores, I will go in and just focus that on like my T-zone where I feel like I need it the most. But with a primer like this, I pretty much do it everywhere, and I don't really concentrate it on a specific area on my face because I want my entire face to stay on all day. This primer is really nice because it hydrates your skin without making you feel oily. It doesn't have any glitter. It's really nice. It's not excessive. It doesn't feel even like a moisturizer. For me, if anything, this is really just to prolong your makeup. It's not gonna feel really like you're putting on another layer of product on your face. It's that lightweight. So if you have oily skin, you can definitely use this. So the next one literally feels like a jelly. So I'm gonna go in with about a dime size amount. I'm not gonna use a lot because I tend to do that with a lot of my products. So I'm gonna try to keep it simple today. I'm gonna just take this and do the same thing. Just apply this everywhere. Oh wow, it really kind of feels like the Milk one, which is crazy. I'm sorry, my voice is like a little raspy. I don't know what's going on. I've never lost my voice before, but hopefully I'm not about to. I'm really shocked at the fact that these literally both have like that same consistency. It's not like a silicone primer. It doesn't feel like a moisturizer. It kind of just feels like something, I don't want to say sticky, but there definitely is a tacky feeling to both of the primers, which is what I feel like personally helps the makeup to stick and last so long. So this is the Milk side, and this is the NYX side. So you can see it's like a subtle hydration on the skin. It's nothing crazy. I honestly really like these. Oh, and what's really cool is once you dip your finger into the NYX primer, it goes back to normal. So it kind of looks like a jelly when you first dip your finger in, and then once it dries, it goes back to being like regular, like as if you never touched it, which is cool. I'm very impressed with how both of those applied. Honestly, they were very similar, to be honest. The only thing is the NYX one feels more of like a jelly, whereas the Milk one is less jelly-like, but the consistencies on the skin actually do feel very similar. I have pretty large pores, so I'm gonna go in with my Touch in Sol No Pore Blum Primer, and I'm just gonna apply this on my T-zone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I feel like both of my faces, I was gonna say both of my faces, both sides of my face look very similar, and I don't really see a noticeable difference. So I'm gonna just go about my foundation and, you know, see what happens. So I'm gonna use my Covergirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I have mine in the shade M10 and M40. I like mixing the two. I feel like it just creates my perfect shade. I'm just gonna use my Wet n Wild Beauty Sponge just to apply that all over and blend it in. Then for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This one is in medium beige. So far, everything is just looking so beautiful on the skin. I don't have any complaints. I feel like both sides honestly look really great. I mean, you guys let me know what you think down below, but I don't really see a huge difference between the two. Obviously, we're gonna see how both of these wear, both sides, but so far, I really love how the products are just very easily just sliding and gliding on the skin, and it's just, I'm loving it. So I'm gonna go in and set. I'm gonna use my favorite COLLAB Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. I'm sticking to what I know in this video because I obviously wanna give both of the primers a fair shot. So I'm using like products that I know that work well with my skin, that last a long time, and that always look really nice. So, of course. Okay, so that is what both sides are looking like. I'm sorry about the lighting. I know that it looks very dark. I just really want you guys to be able to see my skin. Some people think that I put a filter on my videos. I actually don't. The only time you guys ever see a filter is usually in my vlogging camera, but I don't purposely do that. The camera just automatically comes with one. But just in my actual like main channel videos, I never put a filter on it. I feel like, you know, this is just my skin for what it is. Yeah, I'm really loving the product so far. I think everything looks really smooth. It glided on, and I like that little bit of hydration that it gave my skin, but it's not excessive. So I do love both of the primers. Obviously, I love the Milk one, but I'm really loving the NYX one so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be right back, and we're gonna do a little check-in, and we're gonna see how everything is gonna wear throughout the day. So I'll see you guys in just 1 second. So this is the completed makeup look, just like my everyday go-to look. I have filmed this look before, and I will leave the details down below if you're interested, but this is what the face is looking like. I'm honestly very happy with both sides. I truly honestly do not see much of a difference. I feel like both sides look the same, and I'm not mad about it. So I'm really happy with the way my products went on today. I don't know, today's just like a good skin day. I am really loving this. I do want to mention that I did set my makeup with my Pacifica Cherry Matte Setting Spray because it's like gonna be super hot today. So I'm gonna just go about my day. I'm gonna come back in a few hours. It's still the morning time right now. It's around 11 or so, 11:30-ish. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a check-in, and we're gonna see which primer looks better. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so I am back. It has been several hours. As you can tell, my hair is legit wavy. That's how hot it was today. Earlier today, I actually straightened it, and yeah, it's wavy. So it was a long day. I was running around literally all day, and I wonder if you guys can hear the thunderstorms outside. It's legit pouring rain. I love this weather. But anyways, yeah, you can tell by my forehead, my hair, and my eyelash that it has been a very long day. So I'm gonna just pop this off because this is gonna be super annoying. Oh, and by the way, I do want to mention I did change my shirt because I wanted to be into something more comfortable. I was actually wearing a dress earlier for the intro of the video, and I was like, I'm not gonna wear this throughout the day. So I'm in comfy clothes right now. I'm just wearing a black t-shirt as always, but This is what the makeup is looking like. So let me just say that I'm honestly very impressed just because of how hot it was today, that the makeup is still in place. Like, it literally did not budge at all. I was sweating, it was hot, it was gross, it was nasty, but I think everything still looks really good. Obviously I still need to blot and I need to touch up my makeup. I have not done that at all, and it is almost 6:30, so it has been over 7 hours since I last checked in with you guys. I feel like the NYX side is a little bit more dewy versus the Milk side. I feel like it's a little bit more just like neutral. It's not dewy, it's not matte, it's just kind of like natural. And I do feel like the Milk makeup side looks a little bit more seamless and soft. I mean, obviously the bronzer and the blush and the highlight and everything is still on in both spots, but I feel like my cheek area right here just looks a little bit more soft and poreless and seamless on the Milk side versus the NYX side. The forehead needs to be blotted. That typically is the case for me after several hours of wearing makeup, but it doesn't look that bad compared to other times that I've worn makeup. So I am gonna go in and I'm gonna blot my face. I'm gonna use my Palladio rice paper blotting sheets from Sally's Beauty. These are my favorite because they take away that shininess. You can see that helped so much, but it doesn't remove any makeup. Even though it looks like there's foundation on here, it's literally just oil, which is so disgusting, but these are a gem. I love them so much. And then I'm gonna go in with my Venti Universal Blotting Powder. I absolutely love this stuff. It is just heaven sent. This will also just make everything look kind of like you just applied your makeup again, which is really, really nice. And I'm just using this small little brush. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's from Lexi. It's actually a small contouring brush, but I feel like it fits perfectly in really small areas of the face. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of just touch up a little bit. So after wearing both of these primers and this makeup throughout the day and touching up and blotting and everything, I can officially say, drum roll please, I'm gonna go with the Milk primer. I feel like it looks better, my makeup looks better, it looked softer, it looked more seamless, and I don't know what it is about this, but like this with a pore filling primer like this one that I used earlier is just like the perfect combo. I love it so much, and I have quite a few favorite pore filling primers. This is just one of them that I really love, but wow, this is so nice. And I don't know why I felt like this side looked softer than this, because the Milk one doesn't really fill in your pores, and neither did the NYX one, but for some reason I just felt like this side just looked better in general, and I think it's because of this. Love this primer. I know that it is expensive, but I definitely think it's worth the money. To spend $17 on the NYX one, I feel like you might as well just spend another $14 and just get the Milk one, because I think it's better, honestly, and it's gonna last you a long time. You literally just need a dime size amount. So I know that it's expensive, but a little bit goes a long way, and like, I mean, you have so much product in here, so definitely check the Milk one out. They also do have a smaller version if you don't want to drop $30 on a primer, and I'm sure the smaller version will last you just as long. I mean, not just as long, but it'll last you a long time, and it's not like, you know, it's not as painful, because I know $30 for one product it can be painful. That's a lot of money, but it's worth it. If your makeup's gonna last all day in the heat, I mean, you can't really beat it. The NYX one wasn't terrible though. I will say I do like it. I'm very impressed with how it looks. I just feel like it's a little bit more dewy, than what I actually want to be right now with this heat, and I just don't feel like it's as soft and seamless as the Milk side, personally. And then for the price, I'm like, it's not really like $5 versus $30, you know, it's $17, so it's like, it's not super affordable, so you might as well just put the extra dollars down and just get the Milk one, because, you know, in this case, I'm definitely rooting for the high-end product, because I feel like the quality for me is really there, and so far this is unbeatable. So I'm very happy. Milk makeup killed it, and I think this primer is worth the splurge, so check it out. Links will be below. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Which side do you think was better? I'm sure some of you are gonna think the drugstore side was better, but I just love this side, and usually my right side is actually my good side, but today the left side, it took the win. I love it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried either of these primers, and let me know what else I should test out next. I have Juvia's Place Foundation and Concealer review coming very soon. I got a wrong concealer shade, so I'm waiting for my right shade. I had to reorder the concealers, so that's coming. So just bear with me. Let me know what else I should compare and dupe, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued love and support. Hope you are all doing well, and I will see you in a few days in my next video.